Hey everybody, hope everyone's doing well and everyone in Canada had a good Thanksgiving Day weekend. Took a bit of time myself to go see the family back east. It's been well over a year since I saw them last, so it was overdue and I really enjoyed my time there. It was also nice to take a quick break from van life, from peeing in a soup can and taking 2 or 3 showers per month, but I think I'm ready to get back into action and come up with a plan. But first I've got a quick winter preparation project that I want to do. Last winter I was using a lot of block heater plugs and I only had the one extension cord, so I had to choose between running the block heater or running the cord inside to power my battery charger or my space heater or the cooktop. So I'm going to change that around right now. So I've got my old extension cord here. I'm going to have to cut this socket off it so I can feed it through the firewall. And I've got a new socket that I can wire on later. But I'll line this up right beside the block heater plug. And then I've got a new extension cord with a multi-socket on it so I can do everything at once. And this will actually be more stealthy because running a extension cord through your passenger side door looks kind of sketchy. So I'm going to have to push the extension cord through on the other side. Those 2 wires are for my DC to DC charger, but I think there's still enough room for one more thing in there. Might have to carve out the rubber a little bit though. Alright, job done. Turned out pretty good. I think I'll get lots of use out of that through the winter, maybe through the summer too. If I just pull straight up to one of those sockets, I could sneak a plug in and run my induction or the crock pot and not have to worry about draining my battery. Clean and tidy install too. I did the cord along the side of the van. It goes up, around, comes up here. I put a triple socket on it because I have so many different things to plug in. That's a power bar for my kitchen. That's my drone charger. Then I got my battery charger up there. I can just do them all at once. But the mountains are calling. I'm going to get on out of the city. Before I go, though, I'm going to get some groceries and figure out a meal that I can cook up on the induction cooktop. Then as I drive out to the mountains, I can recharge my battery. You always got to be thinking one step ahead when you live in a van. Yum. Lonely man goop food. Gonna make some chicken Caesar bacon burgers tonight, but I refuse to cook this inside. It's just too greasy and stinky, so I'm gonna have to do a stealth bacon cook outside right now. Mission successful. Better relocate myself before someone calls the cops though. I'm relocated, threw off the cops, get back to work on this. Breading my chicken breast. I'll probably have another use for this bottle later on. I should save it. When you're eating a burger like this, all your stress and troubles just melt away. This is probably the closest I'll ever be to enlightenment. Alright, I'm going to head out to the mountains now. The weather forecast looks good tomorrow, so we'll see if we can do a summit, but it's been snowing quite a lot. I don't know what kind of conditions I'm going to be facing, but I will see you there. I'm in Banff National Park this morning. I'm going to try for the Mount Gerard summit. It's about a 23-kilometer round trip. There is some snow on the ground, but I don't think I'm going to pack in my snowshoes. I'll just bring my crampons because it could be icy up there. There's 2 more snowstorms forecasted this week, so we're really starting to get into it now. I'm a little bit less excited about this winter than last winter when it was all a new experience. But it wasn't easy getting through it. I mean, it's just so long and the days are so short. There's a lot of time to fill in, and a lot of the things I want to do are just completely inaccessible. But it would be really nice to drive all the way down to California and explore the desert, or take a plane to the Andes and hike around there, but that's not even an option right now. One thing that I might do, I maxed out at minus 37 last year, so I think it'd be really cool to take a road trip up north and see if I can hit like minus 50 or something. Okay, I decided I'm going to pack in my snowshoes. There is a good amount of snow here, and it's probably only going to get deeper the higher I go. Let's chat about solar energy on a van. When I first started out, I was based in the city, I was working full time. I was only driving like 10 minutes a day to and from work. So charging from the engine was not an option for me. But now that my lifestyle has completely changed, I'm traveling location to location. The DC to DC charger is doing all the work. All the way through summer, all the way through winter. It did all the work. I don't know if something's wrong with my solar, but some days it would tell me I'd got 40 amp hour out of it. My battery would be nowhere close to being topped up, so that electricity went straight into the Bermuda Triangle as far as I know. I guess it could be a bad connection. I did test my battery, so it's not that. But what that tells me though is that I can get by fine without the solar now. So it really depends on your lifestyle. I've spent like 5 days parked out in the backcountry, and I've had no problem stretching out that 100 amp hour lithium battery. But one thing I really want to do through this winter though is really try harder to charge from those block heater plugs. I was doing way too much random driving around last winter to keep myself topped up. That's where I wanna go, way down to Kokomo, Bermuda, Jamaica. Ooh, I wanna take it. Really slow going on this route, a lot of rock hopping. I gotta deal with stuff like this too. It's gonna take forever. It turns out that taking a week to drink beer and sip whiskey does not contribute to cardiovascular health. This is a very difficult route though. I think even without the snow cover, it'd be a challenge. The gloves are frozen. I was smart enough to bring a second pair though. Put them on later. Where did all this snow come from? What happened? It's so cold. Sometimes I laugh for joy, sometimes I laugh at the frustration. This is so hard. Well, I finally made it. Getting up that last section was incredibly painful and time consuming, but I think the way out will be twice as fast. Over there we got Mount, my glove is so huge. We got Mount Elmer. I did that not too long ago. I can't get too close to the edge there. I'll probably just sink right through the snow and fall off. We got the town of Banff. My van is way down around there. It's time to get going. Have a chicken Caesar bacon burger again tonight for dinner. Alright, another summit done. Now I gotta start thinking about where and what I'm gonna do next. I've got another little project that I'd like to try to do on the van, but I'm gonna save that for the next video. So thanks for watching. Thank you to Patreon supporters, and I'll see you soon.